What's going on, Red Tree family? It's your boy, Big Red Tree, and we back with another one. Damn, no, I don't. Ho. We got to strike that and do that again. I don't like the way that came out. Let's start that again. What the fuck is up, my people? We back. It's your boy Red Tree in the building. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, what's happening, my folks? What's good? Talk to me. What's on your mind? I can tell you what's on my mind. I mean, I don't think any of you motherfuckers would care, but I can tell you what's on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I was told, right? I went and seen some miraculous. It was a beautiful beautiful thing that I witnessed this weekend. And it was titled the third annual Hip Hop Cultural Summit. And it was hosted by allhiphop.com. It was being held at the Delaware Art Museum. This was a great thing. I guess you want to call it keynote or the keynote speaker, if that's what you want to call it, was DMC from the great rap group Run DMC. So it was a great thing to be able to what's good, bro? I see you over there. It was good to hear the brother speak, man. I posted those videos. Y'all that follow the channel, the videos have definitely been posted about. Listen, man, it was a beautiful thing, man. It was great to see the brother still out here thriving, looking good, doing this thing. You know what I mean? If you cut me open, I bleed hip hop. So Run DMC is definitely a group that I grew up on. I know some of y'all young as hell don't know who the hell Run DMC is, but I can guarantee your mama and your daddy do, and your uncles probably do too. So keep that in mind. It was a great time, man. They had a rap battle. I got a chance to ask the brother a question, and I let y'all watch and see that for yourself if you join my channel. Shout out to everybody over there on TikTok. I see you. Salute to y'all. Appreciate you joining me. If you go view the video, you'll be able to see for yourself. You know what I mean? The one question that I had with the brother, you know what I mean? He definitely answered it for me and gave me a little bit of history. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely worth the wait. You know what I mean? Definitely worth the price of admission. You know what I mean? Which I think was like $7 or $15. But it was definitely worth it. You know what I mean? I didn't know the brother sell cookies and everything. You know what I mean? Got to have this is what I'm talking about. Got to have a different hustle. Who would have thought that a once lyrical juggernaut named DMC, devastating mic control, y'all don't know nothing about that, would also bake and sell cookies. I ain't knocking it. Shit, a hustle will hustle. You know what I mean? You got to get your money somehow. I'm pretty sure Martha Stewart started off selling cookies. You know what I'm saying? And then it led to Martha Stewart making plates. So I don't be knocking y'all, all y'all women out here making plates. I don't knock y'all. Just don't expect me to buy y'all shit because I don't need everybody's food and everybody's kitchen ain't clean. I don't knock you though, but I'm going to just keep it a buck. I'm going to just keep it a buck all the way 1,000. You know what I mean? But it was dope to see the brother still doing his thing, man. They had an MC battle that was dope as hell. Shout out to Market Tech. You know what I mean? He took home the dub. Shout out to all the contestants, man. The 302 really stood up and represented, man, and put them people on the map, put themselves on the map, man. You know what I mean? Let them know, hey, man, we Delaware and we here. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing a couple little comments here and there on videos that I seen posted about they think this is Philly. Nah, we know this is Delaware. Delaware ain't masquerading, trying to be nobody else or be nothing else. Delaware is Delaware. There's nothing else it can be. There's nothing else anybody in Delaware. Man, listen, I don't know. I'm oak now. That's what they say. I'm oak now. What I know. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, man, in other news before we get on to our topic, this latest part of news comes at a great hurt to my heart to be able to have to be able to tell y'all this, right? I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a gun and 2A enthusiast. So all of you Glock lovers out there, you better buy your Glocks now, because after November 30th, Glock will not be making any new Glocks. There's too many people out here putting these little I can't even really say the name of them on YouTube because they will knock you up off of here. But they making their own little devices, adding on to the back of these Glocks and turning them into fully automatic. And the government and everyone else, especially California, has had enough of this. So Glock has said, fine, we're done with these Glocks. So everything now is going to be a newer kind of Glock where they cannot add to these devices. They cannot add these devices to the back of these weapons and effectively turn them into fully automatic. Me personally, my belief is, why punish the people who are legal when the criminals don't get punished? You think the criminals, you think somebody looking to do harm to you, you think they give a damn about you, about a new switch? You think they give a damn about a new anything? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay attention to rules and laws. That's why they're considered criminals. You know what I'm saying? So why punish us, the legal carriers and the legal practitioners of 2A? Why punish us, you know what I mean, with these sanctions when you're not punishing the criminals? But that's okay. Glock isn't the only manufacturer out there. I'll find more to support and more guns to buy later on down the line. But just the heads up. Also in Delaware 2A news, y'all got about maybe 2 weeks, man. I don't even think it's 2 weeks. In Delaware, if you want to get a firearm, you're going to need a handgun permit. This isn't a concealed carry permit. No, this is something altogether different. This is a permit that you need just to buy the handgun, which, if you look at it and you position it up against what it says we are allowed, it directly goes against, you know what I mean, our Second Amendment. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I'm just one man, and the state has said what they said. I alone cannot affect or rally any change. It must be a group of people. One hand can slap you, but a fist balled up with a bunch of fingers can knock a mighty blow. So I'm just one person. So there's not too much I can do. I don't agree with it. I think it's bullshit. Because like I said, people who out there that's trying to do harm to you, they don't give a damn about none of these laws and none of these regulations. They're going to do what they want to do. You think they care about it? If you got 10 rounds, they hoping you do got 10 rounds in your gun, because them switches and shit got 30 and 40 rounds in them. So they hoping that you are carrying one of these compliant weapons, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Because that means I know you only got 10 shots. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to miss me 10 times. But it's not to say that they know what they done, because they got 34. I didn't see people empty 30, 40 bullet clips and they hit shit but air. So I'm not a fan of that shit, especially if you don't got no training, you don't know what you're doing, and it's not legal. All you're doing is making it hard for people out here like myself who went through the process, got legal, got their rights back, and is trying to do the right thing. And it sucks that we got to go through this, because like I said, the people that's trying to do harm to you, they don't give a damn about these laws. They don't give a damn about these regulations. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, speaking of moving on, let me ask y'all something, right? Do y'all know about the Louvre? I know y'all seen it in the news. I know you seen it in the news. I know you've seen that the Louvre was a museum and it was robbed. But do you know what's in the Louvre? Do you know that this is supposed to be one of the most secure museums on earth? They have artifacts going back, according to them, to when Jesus himself walked this planet. This is how far back some of the artifacts, they got artifacts that date beyond when they say Jesus walked this earth. So there's no way you can explain how a group of 6 people with modern tools and a regular fucking ladder can get in and break in and steal all of this shit. They can't even tell you how much money it was that this shit is worth because they can't put a price on it. I mean, they put pictures up of the jewelry and everything. You know what I'm saying? They put pictures up of all the shit that was stolen, but you can't even put a price on it. There's nothing you can do. You can't say, yeah, this shit was worth 100 million. This shit was worth 2 billion. You know what I mean? Precious gems and precious metals. Hey man, they deflate. You know what I mean? And fluctuate, deflate. They do all of that. So who knows what this robbery was worth? In and out in 7 minutes. You robbed one of the most secure places on the planet in 7 minutes. You know what? We all know who did it. This motherfucker's name is Danny Ocean. That's who the fuck broke into the Louvre. It was Danny Ocean and his boys. That's the only people that I know can break into some secure shit like that in that amount of time using, listen, they don't have no clue. No clue. No clue. They don't know where these dudes is at. But I'm going to tell you, though, the rub is, yeah, you stole this shit. You broke in and you got it. But where the fuck are you getting rid of all of this shit at? That's going to be the hard part because whoever's connected to it, it's leaving a trail. And it's going to lead back to somebody. Even if you tell them, you can't even lie and say, hey, I didn't know that this shit was stolen. The crown jewels, my G. You know damn well what them jewels was. You knew exactly what the hell it was. So just you touching it is going to be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I believe this whole thing was an inside job. Somebody knew something. Either that or, like I said, it was Danny Ocean in his A2 guns. It wasn't you because you would have called Trent. It's only a few people that got good driving skills for that type of job right there. And you know your boy one of them. So you would have called me if that was the case. You'd have been like, yo, Trev, I got a mission for us, baby. Oh, let's get money. Let's go. So I know you ain't doing it. And if you did, you damn sure wouldn't be on social media. You would be somewhere in the cave, sitting on some cash, laying low, not saying nothing to nobody. You'd probably be in Mexico with your feet up. Because that's where the hell I would be. Actually, I'm lying. I wouldn't be in Mexico. I'd be in some country y'all ain't never heard of nobody going. Y'all like, where this motherfucker at? I'm sending y'all postcards from Uzbekistan. Y'all don't even know where the fuck Uzbekistan at. But I'm over here. I'm chilling. And you can't find me over here. I can tell you where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But listen, whoever robbed that museum, these motherfuckers was... I want to call them super duper professionals. You know what I'm saying? Because it was super duper professional. It wasn't, but it was. Like, you stole some really precious shit. You know what I'm saying? So you even knowing about it, and if you ever notice, I don't know if y'all like, I'm into like true crime stories. You like movies like The Italian Job. This was all based around a true story. You know what I mean? Movies like The Bank Job. These were all based around true stories. You know what I'm saying? So I believe I like movies that are not only believable but based on real events. You know what I'm saying? So there's no fucking better movie we're watching right now. These motherfuckers done broke into the Louvre. What movie you done seen where they then even played like they broke into the Louvre? Just name a movie. I can tell you one. Live, Die, Repeat with Tom Cruise. And they didn't break into the Louvre. They crashed into it. But it wasn't to steal no precious artifacts. They was trying to get to the center of it to stop that mimic from restarting the day. Some of y'all don't know nothing about these movies. But like I said, hey, man, we like shit with a little bit of realism to it. So it sounds like a movie, but this really happened. And whoever did this, I can't say they was the smartest group of people because they was dropping shit on their way out. You know what I'm saying? But they had enough knowledge to pull this shit off. Man, listen. But there's a difference between police over here and the police over there. All of these people, listen, there was a robbery in, I believe it was England somewhere, right? This dude, they were smart. And there was I think there was a movie. It was a Spike Lee movie made that this was kind of based off of. That, well, not this incident. Yeah, it was a movie that this incident was based off of. They broke into the bank on a particular day, and the way that they went in, everything looked untouched until you got inside and they realized what happened. The guy broke in on the perfect day. He hit the bank. He drilled under the bank at the perfect angle. And now I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, that's the Italian Job or the bank job." No, it wasn't that. This was a true story. Like I said, these movies came from true story. So this was one of the most successful heists ever. They got so much money, but they had so much time to do it. It was like a holiday. And then by the time they opened up the bank, man, they was already gone. Do you know that they got so much money, they couldn't even figure out how much was missing in? Now, you know how they got caught? One of the guys was, his girlfriend had wanted some money. So what did she do? He kept telling her, no, we can't spend no money. No, we can't spend no money. Now, this was after she walked in and found them counting a whole bunch of money. And she just looking at her husband and the rest of these dudes like, where the fuck all this cash coming from? She ain't say nothing. Man talked to his wife. Now she wants some money. So he go to count the money, and it's like $100,000 missing. The wife took it. They had it out. They argued. What does she do? She goes to the police. And the whole operation comes crumbling down. Everybody went to jail. And no, they didn't recover the money. Not all of it. They recovered the little pieces that some of the other guys had. You know what I mean? But they didn't recover all of it. And my man eventually did do his time and he got out of jail. But the whole thing, and he was never seen or heard from again. So we really know what happened. But listen, that was elaborate. That was sophisticated. These motherfuckers used a $20 Home Depot ladder and a $15 lockpick set and stole an invaluable amount of jewels. That's a whole goddamn inside job. I said what I said and I stand on it. Period. Inside job. Definitely inside job. You know what I mean? Hey, sis, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, sis. You know what I mean? You feel me? But let me ask y'all, before we jump into the topic that we want to talk about, is the MC set cooked or not? Let me ask y'all something. Y'all okay? Y'all feel all right? I know some of y'all hurting since AWS had everybody plugged up this morning. Y'all cool? Y'all still here? Ain't nobody do nothing crazy, did they? Okay. Long as you good, I'm good, we good. But woo-wee. Listen, you know what's crazy? The computer and all of that shit went out, right? Why would have at the job I'm at go out too, so I couldn't even get loaded. Couldn't even get loaded. Because these tankers that I haul, they got to get washed. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. All the computers was out, but then the water was out too. They couldn't figure out why. There was no hot water. Crazy as shit. So I just want to make sure y'all cool after everybody's shit was down. They was saying all type of services. Y'all couldn't chat, Snapchat. You know what I mean? Talk, TikTok, whatever fuck it is that you do all there all day, all night. They said you couldn't do it for a minute, so I'm just checking in with y'all, making sure y'all cool, because you know your boy Big Red Tree. We care around here. I'm lying. We really don't give a fuck. We don't. But I'm just checking in with y'all, making sure you cool. If you cool, I'm cool, then we cool. So says my Uncle Anthony Hamilton. We're going to give it up for that good brother. Give it up for him one time, man. Word. Whew, wait. Now, let's talk about it, y'all. First of all, shout out to King Jules, man. The biggest. Shout out to you down there in the Carolinas. You know what I mean? Mad love, mad love. Now, there was a conversation that somebody had with me, and they told me, they said, man, listen, I think the MC set is cooked. And I said, elaborate. What you mean by that? And the motherfucker said, yo, the MC set is dead now. And I'm like, okay. I had to evaluate who the person was that was saying this. Because like I said in my post, if it's a lot worse than last time. Amazon is just down getting their systems back up. Yes, this probably tomorrow probably gonna be a good day for everybody to just fall back, start all over again. Let's try it from scratch. All over again. Because right now, this ain't it. So, new day. But the conversation that the brother was having with me, he was saying that the MC said it's cooked. So I evaluated who the person was. I evaluated how I know this person, how I know him, and what he does in this community. Does he ride his bike? Has he ever rode his bike? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. And the answer to these questions is yes. So I asked the brother, well, what makes you say that the MC set is cooked? You know what I mean? And he proceeded to go in and give me a bunch of issues, I'll say. Just a bunch of issues that he feels is prevalent in the community. You know what I mean? So I brought the question to y'all. You know what I mean? I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. Do you think that the MC set is cooked? You know what I'm saying? Yay or nay? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And I said what I said because it's only certain aspects of this. When you say MC life, it's only certain aspects that certain people can speak of. If you don't ride a motorcycle, you can't speak on motorcycle issues. It's just that simple. If you do not ride a motorcycle, you cannot speak on motorcycle issues. If you're not in a club, you cannot speak on club issues. It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Some people be on this here internet giving all this commentary and all this hoopla and bullshit about nothing, and they don't do absolutely nothing except other people. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of them. So you gotta be careful who, you know what I'm saying, y'all getting y'all information from and who you listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't never seen a motherfucker out there on his bike, you can't tell me nothing about motorcycle related issues. And I know I got a bunch of brothers that's the same way. If you don't ride, you can't talk to them about nothing that involves riding a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? And you got to respect that. The ones that ride decide. That's how a lot of people feel. So I just really wanted to know how y'all feel. But why do you say it's nothing like it used to be, sis? Like, talk to me. Why do you say it's nothing like it used to be? You know what I mean? I can tell you why I feel like it's nothing like it used to be. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not necessarily a bad thing because growth comes. And with growth comes change. You know what I'm saying? They both opposite of one another. With change comes growth, and with growth comes change. So things gotta elevate, things gotta go a different way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going to disagree, some people are not. You know what I mean? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, shit's definitely going to change. You know what I mean? Whether people like that change or dislike it, that's another thing. But I think things definitely are going to change throughout the course of time. I mean, just look at shit. Even outside the community, just look at the way the world is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, definitely. That she said, I mean, 10 speed, crazy. I mean, she said females used to stay in their place. Bras be guarding more than guards. Yeah, I agree. But you know who I fault that of? Whoever that female, whatever guard that female sleeping with. You know what I mean? He should have checked that behavior earlier on or kept his mouth shut, and he wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have a lot of these problems. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the problem that's what I was telling people. You know what I mean? People be thinking I just be talking. I'd be like, yo, I don't talk unless I got something to say. You know what I mean? Or unless you say something to me. I'm usually kept quiet. I usually keep to myself. You know what I mean? But that's the fault of that brother that she's sleeping with. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. They pillow talking. You know what I mean? And he pillow talking to a few of them probably. You know what I mean? And then that's true. That's true. But these females be tender over some penis too. If brothers is tender over some cat, these females be tender over penis. You know what I mean? A lot of these people create their own storms when it come to that shit and then get mad when it rains. Like, you created this shit. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in this fucking predicament, but yet everybody else is the bad guy. We all got to get online and hear how, oh, this MC club ain't shit, or these brothers ain't shit, because it's one brother that she fucked with that did her wrong. But we all bad. We all got to hear about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These chicks be tender over some penis. I just had a conversation with a brother today. You know what I mean? He messed with somebody. Brothers want to call and ask the brother all about his woman and all that shit. Man, well, that ain't none of your business. Like I told y'all a long time ago, the main thing people need to do is mind their business. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's for you, you'll know it's for you. But if you minding your business, you don't give a fuck, because what's yours is yours. What's for you is for you. You're not concerned about what anybody else got. You're concerned about yourself, minding your business. That's people's problem. That's why we got a lot of the problems on this set now, because motherfuckers don't mind their business. And sis is right. Too many broads want to be guards. Listen, let me tell you something. There's no way it's no way possible, ladies. You'll never be a Thunder Guard, ever. Chalk it up. Cool. But some of these chicks be out here gung-ho like, yo, listen, you got to relax. Your shoulder's more square than my shit. Sis, calm down. You know what I mean? If motherfuckers mind their business and stood their lane, we'd all be better off. You know what I'm saying? Word. That's the crazy shit. Motherfuckers be worried about this person and worried about that person. That's why the set feeling like it is, sis. For real, because there's too many people worried about this brother. Too many people worried about that brother. Chicago had a good post. He said people position chasing. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna never lead you nowhere, because how I know you my brother if all you gunning for is a spot? I was taught you gotta be a brother first. I don't introduce myself to people as a president. Hey, I'm Tree Bark. What's happening? You get fucked about that title? I'm just a brother at the beginning, middle, and end of each day. That's just the title that my brothers happen to bestow upon me. But I'm just tree bark. And I lead in every room with that. I'm just tree bark. I'm just tree. That's all. I ain't trying to be nobody. I don't desire to be like nobody except a better version of myself. That's it. But people's problem is they want to be this person. They want to be like that person. Oh, she got that. He got this. Man, so what? Who cares? Go get it yourself. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe that's just not in your cards. Maybe that's just not what's in your path. Maybe it's meant for something else. But if you minding your business, staying in your lane, then you ain't got to worry about nothing, especially no traffic. Word. Word. Hey, Slim, I agree, man. It's crazy. You be looking at shit, and again, on a lot of this shit, it's hard to blame the women because her man let her do this shit. Her man got her this comfortable to where she thinking that she can speak to her brother like that. And let's be clear, women. Let me tell y'all something, man. First of all, a lot of us don't have decorum, especially when you being ignorant. My mama used to tell me, you get a lot further with sugar than you do with shit. Meaning if you learn how to talk to people sometimes, you would get a lot further. But because people can't, you won't get shit from me. I'm going to keep it real. I don't give a fuck what you got, what you offering, what you selling, what you doing, nothing. A lot of people got this thing with talking up or talking down to people. Nah, we not doing that, man. We grown around here, number one. So we should all be respecting each other as adults first. First. It's number one. A lot of y'all be talking real fly to these brothers, man. Everybody ain't cool like that, man. Everybody ain't wrapped too tight like that, man. Some of y'all need to relax. You brothers too. You niggas only tough when it's 5 or 6 of y'all. That shit ain't gangster. So no, I don't believe that this set is cooked. I believe that a lot of this shit is our fault. I'm going to just keep it real. A lot of this shit that's going on is our fault. We fucking allowed it. I ain't shifting blame on no fucking body. It's our fault. We allowed this shit. We watched it happen and either wasn't in the position, couldn't say nothing, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But it's our fault. People who like to, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. You know how people say, oh, these kids, these nowadays, oh, this generation is fucked up. This generation is crazy. Guess why? We did it. We allowed it. We didn't do it on purpose. Life had us life in the same way it had our parents life in when they was raising us. So it's the same shit, just over here. But I don't think it's cooked, man. I think if you surround yourself with the right people, listen. 20 years. Word. Like it's really, really our fault, man. Like we gonna keep it a buck, man. Like we got to. We can't keep pushing the buck saying, oh, this person is in this position, it's his fault. This person is in this position, is his fault. Nah, we all gonna take the fucking blame. You know why? Because we all here. And if we all saying we love each other and we love this thing of ours, then guess what? We all share the fucking blame. So again, no, I don't think it's cooked. I think we need to reframe the mindset of the people that we got. Because some people got it fucked up. A lot of people have forgotten that some of us actually gave a fuck about this thing when we came in. I didn't have a friend to walk me through the door. Because if he did, he wouldn't be my friend. And I wouldn't want him to. Because you know what? You respect it a little more when you prospect. And that ain't a shot at nobody. I'm just telling you my truth. If you don't like it, oh well, this is how I feel. You know who I am. You can talk to me when you want to. Or we can talk about it on air. I said what I said, though. But when you go through that process, boy, you learn so much more about this thing. You learn to respect it a lot more. When you get to being outside and meeting so many people, you respect it a lot more. When you get to talking to some of these OGs and you get to hear the stories that they're telling you, you get to respect it a lot more. When you get to hear some of the stories, some of the things that these brothers then went through, from being shot in the face to being firebombed in the clubhouse, you get to understand how some people do not play about this shit. And they're not going to play with you, even if you wear the same shit that they do. For some people, this shit ain't no game. It ain't no fashion show. That's why I show everybody the same unequal respect. Peace, what's good? You all right? Solid. I respect you for whoever you tell me you is, whoever you want to be. I'm going to see who you are eventually. Because I was taught to watch. I was taught to learn my brothers, learn my sisters. Some of y'all be out here not paying no attention to nothing. You just be out here willy-nilly just to be outside to say you outside. Fuck is you doing out there if you out here? You playing in the street or you playing in the street? What you doing? This shit ain't a game for everybody. That's all I'm telling y'all. This MC life, this shit is not a game for everybody. This shit ain't no hobby for some people. This shit ain't no plaything for some people. This shit a way of life. This shit is life. Fuck away. It is life. One of my closest brothers in this club. He wasn't even in this club when I met him. You know, when I met this brother, he pulled up to our anniversary. He know who he is. He pulled up to the anniversary. Man, he had so much shit on his bike. I thought he literally lived on his motorcycle because he had the front. He was on a sport bike. He was on a cow. Yeah, it was a Kawasaki. He had so much shit on the front and so much shit on the back. I'm like, oh, this nigga's a hobo. He live on a motorcycle. I respect it. But nah, he just get down by pounding that pavement. So I learned to respect that brother for exactly who he is. A lot of people need to do that same thing. Y'all out here playing with people, laughing and joking like this shit is high school and motherfucking middle school. Nah, this shit grown folk shit around here, man. That's why when I be out, people be thinking I'm angry. People be thinking something wrong with me. Nah, I don't play with this shit, man. I don't play with other grown adults. If I want to play with somebody, I got somebody to go play with. I don't play with this shit here, man. I suggest y'all start to do the same thing. This shit ain't no game, man. Out here making motherfuckers look bad with this inferior ass behavior. That shit ain't becoming of who we are. And in this little punk ass 20 years that I got, I can say that. I was here talking to these OGs. I was here when they was around, and I'm still here. They respected me then and they respect me now. You know why? I mind my business. I'm the same person. You're going to get the same me. Y'all know me. Tree Bark, Newcastle. Y'all know what it is. This shit's simple, right, sis? It's chess, not checkers. People got this bike community confused like this shit's like we at the lunch table. Ain't nobody out here beatboxing. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit. These motherfuckers out here twisting throttles, throwing miles over their back. Y'all want to be out here playing, making motherfuckers look bad. So notice that ain't cooked. Some of these niggas is cooked. That's the problem. Some of these females is cooked. That's the problem. You want to infect everybody else with your bullshit. Nah, this ain't that. Take that shit elsewhere. It's real grown man and grown man shit going on around here, as they used to say. Motherfuckers out here playing like this shit sweet. Nah, it's not cooked. It's these motherfuckers' mind frames is cooked. It's their attitudes that's cooked. It's their entitlement that's cooked. Motherfucker seen me and told me I need to speak to him when I see him. Why? Who the fuck you think you are? That I got to speak to you. The fact that you told me I got to speak to you, which means guess what I'm going to do? Not speak to you. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Motherfuckers be out here playing with this shit like this sweet. This shit ain't sweet. It's fun. It's supposed to be. You know what's taking that fun out? People with their dumb ass shit. That's what's fucking it up. It's people with their dumb ass shit. So all the changes that we want to see, it's on us. We're responsible for that change. I tell people all the time, change comes from within. So if you want to change anything, start with changing yourself first. That's the only way you're going to get there. You got to start somewhere. Start with changing yourself. So if we change us, if we change the way we think, if we change the way we go about our day to day, if we change the way we think about shit, if we change the way we see these people when they come to us, then guess what we'll be in the long run? Better off. So hell no, this set ain't cooked. This set is a beautiful fucking thing. Whatever you want to call it. It's beautiful to me. It's beautiful to see people coming together that got the same interests. Two wheels. It's beautiful seeing that shit. But like anything else, it's always a few bad, they say a few bad apples, whatever the case may be, then get the fuck rid of them. Period. It's the difference between being my friend and being my brother. I'm going to say it again. Dr. Umar voice. It's the difference between being my friend and being my brother. It's a difference between being my friend and being my brother. It's a difference between being my friend and being my brother. I ain't trying to be everybody's friend, but I damn sure want to be your brother. You dig? That's deeper than that. I'm just saying. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and take my shot. This shot is for everybody that love two wheels. May all your journeys be safe, and may you always keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. Keep it in between the lines. Now, what else is good? Please make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel at Red Tree RC. I'm very close to hitting my goal of 1,000 followers so that I can be into the YouTube partner program. Make sure that you are signed up and locked in with your boy, because we do this all the time. We should do it more. That's on me. I'm getting better. I never told y'all I was perfect. I just told y'all I was Red Tree like the signs say behind me. Right, cuz it's supposed to be a community and a brotherhood. Exactly. You know what I mean? But it's the people, man. Like people want to like, I'm trying to think of the right word. You know what I'm saying? Dre, what up, though? I see you. Twan, I see you. Miss Dimples, I see you. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. If y'all not following me, the TikTok is Red Tree RC. Make sure y'all jump over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. But yeah, it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? And for the most part, it is. You know what I mean? It's just other people, they try to bring in their own mannerisms and push out what's already in order and been established. You know what I'm saying? She gonna say, "Hey, yo, Bark on here sounding like an outlaw version of Malcolm Montez." Well, you know, he didn't drink liquor. I'm on here sipping like a motherfucker. I got a whole bottle in front of me. I can't go hard, though. I gotta go to work in a few hours. I want to take another shot. You know what I mean? But it's the brothers, man, that's out here. Yeah. Quick, what up, though? Hey, man, I'm so. You know, I ain't making no noise, man. I set the flyer up there. You know what I mean? Newcastle was in the building. Make sure y'all check us out January. If y'all need the flyer for the anniversary, tap into the inbox, and we'll definitely get you the flyer. Anniversary coming up. Make sure you party with us, rock out. But yeah, man, too many people bring that singular mentality to this club, man, and it's really not that. It's good to be an individual and practice your individuality, but you also got to have a hive mindset because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We all looking out for one another. I'm not in competition with none of my brothers. I don't care that you got the latest bike with the best system. I'm actually happy for you. I'm actually congratulating you. Yo, that shit tough. I ain't sitting over here hating like, damn, that nigga always got something. Nah, I'm going to congratulate you. I'm cool with what I got. I'm not one of them people. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people need to take that same mentality. Be okay with what you got. So what the next person got a bigger this or a better that. That should push you to strive for more. A lot of y'all got that mindset you can place it. You cool with just being cool. Nah, fuck all that. My mom told me let my light shine. So you finna get the fuck out my way if you in my way. I'm gonna be great. I'm not dumbing down my greatness for nobody. If you can't appreciate it, then guess what? I'm obviously in the wrong motherfucking room. Word. OG Mark, I see you, baby. Hold your head up. I know how you and Kerm was. You know what I mean? That shot 2 was for Kerm. Word. But yeah, man, that'd be the problem. Motherfuckers don't mind their business, man. That's what it really is. Motherfuckers just need to do them, focus on them, don't worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're here for. You know what you got to do. Play your part. Play your position. Don't worry about what the next man position is. Don't worry about what the next man problem is. Worry about what your position is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't meant to be this. Everybody ain't meant to be that. You meant to be something. That just might not be a good fit for you. Cool. But too many people want to sit complaining down another brother for what they got and how they coming up. Man, so what? Let them be great. You need to be getting behind them and asking them, yo, how the fuck can I come up like you? Instead of hating all the time. That shit blows my mind, man. Hating on somebody. What Breezy said, you hating on the club, you can't even get in. It's crazy. You sitting outside hating. Why they in there? What they doing? Why they drinking that? Why he riding that bike? Why his shit look like that? Worry about what your job is and what your responsibilities is. That's the hive mentality. You ever notice you don't see bees fighting each other? It's a million of them motherfuckers in one hive. Every single one of them know what to do. It ain't no fighting over, yo, you got more nectar than me. Hive mentality, man. Right. On a team, everybody has their job and their responsibilities. Exactly. It's the same thing. She said, too much like right for those who lack the knowledge to seek the teaching. That's a fact. Yeah, it's that crab in the barrel shit. When it don't have to be. Because if we all crabs in the barrel, then one can pull everybody out. I'm going, listen. Motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't see you a lot of places. You right. You know why? I go where I'm celebrated and not where I'm tolerated. I want to be in this part of my life. I want to be around love, man. I don't want to be around a bunch of kitty shit. You know what I mean? Bunch of little chump shit. Nah, I want to be around love, man. I'm in them years, man. I'm in that me era. I want to be around some love, man. Appreciate this subscription. I see you over there on YouTube. I appreciate you, Andres. I see you. Word. I ain't got time for the bullshit. Everybody want to be worried about this and worried about that and doing this and doing that. Man, you do something, man. Don't worry about the next person. You want to know how they got what they got? Ask them how you can get down with them instead of hating. Ask them, go have a conversation with them. And that's another thing. Too many of y'all talk about, appreciate you guys, appreciate you, baby. Too many of y'all talk about people that you can talk to. It's not hard to get nobody's phone number in this community. You got an issue with that person, go talk to them. But no. What do? They recruit. They leech how they feel onto somebody else with the hopes that making that person feel the same way about you that they do. Well, let me tell you, that shit don't fly with me. Because the kind of friend I am, I'm going to call you on your bluff. I'm going to check you right then and there because I would hope that my friends or my brothers, well, you can't do this to my friends. My brothers is something different. I would hope that my brothers would do the same thing for me that I would do for them. I'm checking you. Hey, hold up. They're not here. Let's talk about something else. I got a friend right now will tell you it didn't came back to them that I didn't did that. I'm not that kind of person. If I got a problem with you, I'm to come to you. If you got a problem with somebody, you should go to them. We all in the same community. Motherfuckers act like this shit is 20 million people. Overall, it might be. But in this congested little area, it's not. So the problem that you have with somebody, when you get to telling somebody else, yeah, you know, gets bent out of proportion. So then you got a whole bunch of bullshit when all you could have is a conversation with a person. Hey, man, listen, you said this, it rubbed me this way. You said that, it made me feel this way. Don't nobody need to have that conversation with you and them. What will y'all do? Get on this here internet. Send these subliminal shots without tagging the person. Because I'm going to respect you like a motherfucker if you tag them. I'm going to be like, oh, you really with the shits. But y'all is just get on here, say the shit, and won't tag them. Hell no. Say what you mean. Tag that motherfucker. Let them know. If you going to go that far. Hey, Duct Tape, you crazy. But it'd be too much of that dumb shit, man. This ain't what this community was built on. This ain't what this community was founded on. And I know it ain't just this club that I'm talking about. I know it's other clubs that go through the same shit. Everybody need to cut that shit out. Everybody is responsible for the maintaining and upkeep of this community. Every single person that's in it. Ain't no one person that's responsible for making everything okay. Nah, it's the responsibility of the people that's in it. That's how the village works. The village take care of everything else. The village take care of the elders. The village take care of the people. I don't know what motherfucking mentality y'all came up under. I can tell some of y'all ain't never played in the street. Some of y'all ain't never been in no gang. Some of y'all ain't never been in no crew. Because you too much thinking for yourself. Like I said, hive mentality, man. Hive mentality. But we're going to get it together because we're the change that we need to see. We are. Facts, all of them. We the change that we need to see. It starts with us. So don't nobody blame no 1, 2 people for shit. It's everybody's fault. I'm just saying, man. Motherfuckers wanted me to talk about it and how I feel when he said, is the MC community cooked? No, I think it's not cooked. I think it's still a beautiful thing. I still love seeing a pack of bikes, even if I'm not in the pack. I still love seeing a pack of bikes anywhere, doing anything. Any club I see a pack of bikes, it catch my attention. If I'm riding by myself, if I'm in a car, if I'm on my bike, it still catches my attention because I love this here thing of ours. I love this here thing that we do. I love it enough to try to keep it. I love it enough to try to protect it. I love it enough to respect it. Some of y'all need to get on the same wave. Even if you not MC, if you SC, AC, AZ, HB, GT, I don't know what the fuck you want to call all of them. But if you in this community, it's your responsibility too. This shit ain't sweet, man. Facts, duct tape. You ain't lying. I'm just saying, man. Word. Let me take me another shot. Shit crazy. I talk when I got something to say. I don't say much, but when I do, I got something to say. And this shit crazy. The message that's being set and being sent to the younger people and the message being sent to the older people, this ain't how the fuck it's supposed to be carried on. This ain't what the fuck they done struggled and went through for us to get here and show our ass like this in this community. Hell no. No matter what club you in. The people who came before you ain't do that shit for you to get here and be showing your ass the way you do. To get here and be disregarding the rules and regulations the way you do. Because if they was here, they'd probably slap the shit out you, give you some act right. Word. Now make sure y'all sub to the channel. It's your boy Red Tree. Make sure y'all sub up. Check me out. Red Tree RC on YouTube. I'm almost there. Right. Red Tree, Newcastle. Word. This community is our responsibility to protect it. It's our responsibility to maintain it. Everybody want to place the blame on one person, 2 people. Nah, it ain't just 1 or 2 people in the community. It's everybody. You want change, be the change. I'm just saying. And I know I ain't said nothing wrong. All right, I'm going to do this half a shot because it's going to be legally all I can take. I got to go to work. This for y'all, man. Love. Like I said, it's your boy Red Tree, man. Make sure y'all locked in with me on YouTube. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Anybody got anything you want to talk about? Talk to me. What's happening? What's on your mind? Every patch got a voice. Niggas can agree to disagree, but your voice is your right. He said, ride your shit. True. So I need to. Hey, yo. Hey, duct tape, listen, man. I just love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it enough to respect it the way I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I love it enough to not disrespect it. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't say nothing until I got something to say. You know what I mean? But when the brother was telling me that the community was cooked it kind of triggered me a little bit because it's like, oh, okay, we can talk about this. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I definitely disagree. I don't think that this set is cooked. I think it's the people. You know what I mean? I think it's the people that's already here. Like I said, man, we don't need we need AT&T. We need AT&T. Accountability, training, and I can't remember what my other T was. I've been hitting this Jack Daniels. It'll come to me later. But we definitely need accountability and training. We can start with those two. Nah, cousin B, it ain't, man. It's still here, man. It's just the people. It's the people, bro. It ain't cooked, man. It's the people. The love for this shit is still here. It's just that a lot of these people is weird. You know what I'm saying? And they do weird shit. So it make you want to stay away from them, which is true. You know what I mean? But I think the community is still a loving thing, man. It's still a beautiful thing, but you just got to be more selective now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. It ain't how it used to be. But then again, what is how it used to be? Everything. Hey, yo, hey, Kev, I know I do. I keep forgetting it. I believe it was accountability, training, and was it teachability? It might have been teachability. I don't know, but I know that was my shit. I started. It was AT&T. You know what I mean? He said the problem is some people don't want to be taught. They come in knowing everything. Now, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I mean? I was taught to come in and learn as much as you can. But to get this information, you had to actually go talk to these people. You had to actually sit down and ask this brother, hey, man, listen, my president told me come over here and tell you who my name is. My name is Prospect. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, some people would tell you to fuck away from me, Prospect. Or some people would tell you, Prospect, sit down. Let me talk to you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, nobody want to be taught nothing. You know what I mean? Nobody want to be taught. Like you said, everybody think they know every motherfucking thing. I've been here 20 years. I don't know shit. I do, but I don't know everything. And I don't profess or proclaim to know everything. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people's problem too. And he's absolutely right on that one. He said, when you let the weird shit in, shit becomes weird. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that shit. He said, anything that doesn't evolve would always become extinct. That's why I say shit always has to change. You know what I'm saying? It has to change. Even if some of the change we agree or disagree with, it has to change. It can't stay the same. We'll never progress. It's always the people. I feel the same way about the internet today versus in the 90s. That's a fact, Kev. That's a fact. I was just talking about that. He said, yes, I'm always a prospect. Word. He said, I know I have been gone, but we earned our patches, not just given. That's a fact. That's a Snapple fact. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference when you earn your shit versus when you giving your shit. You know what I'm saying? You respect it and you value shit more. You know what I mean? And I definitely agree with Cousin too. Cousin B said too, because he said, listen, when you let the weird shit in, that's when, you know what I mean, everything get fucked up. I feel that. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Nobody wants to prospect the way they should, speaking in terms of AC. Okay, I heard that. He said, if you don't, he said, the more real you get, the more unreal it's going to get. Ooh, you ain't never lied. He said, if you don't empty your cup every day or twice a day, you know, he said, if you don't empty your cup every day or twice a day, you don't have room to add anything else to it. Can keep a cup full. Hey, man, you can always learn something. You know what I'm saying? Always. Always learn something. You never, ever stop learning. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I see y'all over there on TikTok. Appreciate y'all joining me in this discussion, this topic that we have. We speaking about, is the MC community cooked? Is the MC set cooked? And I say, no, I think it's more so than people. You know what I mean? I think if we retrain people and get people in the right frame, then You know what I mean? We gonna be all right. I think it's just we got to change people's way of thinking, man. There's too much entitlement going on. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to really reframe this shit. We got to. We got to. So I'm gonna get fine. Yo, you crazy. B Dot, I see you. What up, though? But I don't think it's cooked, y'all. I don't, man. I think it's still a beautiful thing, man, seeing all these clubs, man. I love still seeing the same brothers in the same clubs all these years later. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing that shit. I love seeing these brothers elevate their rides and all of that. I'm loving it, man. It's like I said, it might be some of the shit that the people doing that I don't agree with. It might be some weird ass people that, you know what I mean, whatever. But for the most part, as a whole, I don't. You know what I mean? He says, how do you refrain when the newbies don't respect their old ways? Then you got to get rid of them. I mean, you either respect this heritage and this tradition or it's going to roll over top of you. You know what I mean? You either, because ultimately you want to be here. You know what I'm saying? When you join the services, you adopt to their program. Why? Because you want to be whatever it is that they are. If you trying to be a Marine, you're going to do what it takes to be a Marine. You want to be a seaman, you're going to do whatever it takes to be a seaman. You know what I mean? You're going to have to adopt. And if not, you get rolled over and get the next swinging motherfucker going up in here that really want to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when I came in. You had to show that you wanted to be here. It wasn't insinuated. None of that shit. You had every day. You know what I mean? So that's how I think we do it with these new people. Listen, first of all, we check the people who over top of them. What do they know? You can't be teaching people club history and you only been here 1 year. What have you learned? Where have you been in 1 year? Now, it's possible. It might be rare, but it's possible. But we got to take accountability. You know what I mean? We got to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? And I think it starts with us. You know what I'm saying? We gotta affect that change. We gotta do it. We gotta change our mindset because whatever we was doing before, obviously it's not working. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is true. I feel you there, cousin B. I can't even argue with you there. Word. I said the same shit. Like, I don't know half who these motherfuckers is. But then again, I kind of attribute that to being my fault. I'm not at every party, and nor do I want to be. I don't want to be at every party, at every club's everything. Nah. I ain't finna stretch myself that thin. It's just impossible. You got to make what you can make. But I definitely agree with you saying. Right. Everybody said, okay. She said, damn, second 2 in a row. Stop starting new clubs and help fill the ones that's already established. Let's talk about that. Okay, sis, you know what I honestly think happens is when it comes to these new clubs, I'm going to tell you this is honestly what I feel. I'm not speaking TG, right? I'm just speaking everybody else. What I think happens is you get, say one of your brothers is in Hellaware. Okay, shout out to Hellaware. You know what I mean? Couple of my folks over there. You know what I mean? Shout out to them brothers, solid brothers. You know what I mean? What I think happens is you'll have a particular person or a group of people who somehow are in disagreement with other members, president, founder, whatever the case may be of the club. They can't see eye to eye. So the first thing they think to go do is start another club. Instead of trying to mend the situation and fix it, the first thing they think to do is, oh, I'm going to go start my own. I'm going to go start another one. That's now, I'm not telling you this is 120% fact. I'm just giving you what I think. I'm not 100% sure. This just my opinion, though, sis. Take it with a grain of salt. I think that Yep, exactly. There you go. Exactly. One brother sis get mad, and then they go start their own club. But the problem with that is somebody is giving them the okay to do this. Finding that person is the key. That person needs to either own up to it, assume responsibility for what their actions have led to, you know what I mean? Or that's who's at fault because somebody allowed it. Motherfuckers just ain't doing it just to jump out there and do it because it's not gonna be right and ain't nobody gonna respect that. So somebody is saying yes to something. Whoever is saying yes, that's the person that's the person that people need to talk to. My cousin B exactly right. That is exactly what happens. This person get mad. They want to leave, start their own shit. Now you know we got 50,000 different clubs and they're not cool with each other. How you under the same umbrella you beefing with somebody? That's like the Nets cheerleaders beefing with each other. What? They're like, bitch, you better grab these pom-poms. Let's get out here and get this money. Fuck you talking about? Exactly. Or so they think. They think it's the money, sis. They think it's the money. You know what I mean? But what money? They think that's the number one cause. Money this, money that. And 9 times out of 10, these people be dead ass wrong when it comes to this money shit. Word. But I can get it because money make a situation 10 times worse. You can have a best friend in 50 years. Let y'all have an issue about some cash. Y'all fuck around and fall out over some money. And you shouldn't. Not if that's your friend, you won't. But that's what happens. They mad over some money that don't nobody got. Again, hating from the club. You can't even get in. Just said. That's the key. Whoever gave them the blessing is the one at fault. Period. What up, bro? I see you over there. Shout out to Suburban Kings. God damn. That was a long time ago, too. You said 2016? Woo! I forgot you was an OG for real, nigga. Damn. But you right, though. You ain't never lied. You right. This shit's just crazy, man. But we got to be, this change starts with us, man. It has to start somewhere, and I think it starts with us. So that's just my take on it. If I missed anything, make sure y'all drop it in the comments. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Big Red Tree. I'm going to sign on out of here. It's Monday Night Football time. I will catch y'all next time. Love is love. Make sure you follow the channel. YouTube, Red Tree RC. Fuck with me.